VA claims for allergic rhinitis. Under the PACT Act, allergic rhinitis is a presumptive condition. So that means you need a current diagnosis and you need to have symptoms. The symptoms basically say what your rating's going to be, 10% or 30%, but you don't need the nexus. A presumptive condition basically replaces the nexus. So you don't need to have the nexus link to establish your current condition of allergic rhinitis that you've probably been denied for 15 years. Now, under the PACT Act, all you have to do is file a supplemental claim, if you filed a claim in the past for it, and put PACT Act on it. It's new and relevant because it's the law. You can have a rating for both sinusitis and allergic rhinitis. They're close, but you're not going to run into pyramiding issues. You can get a rating for each of them, and you can get a 30% rating for each of them. In the case of allergic rhinitis, 10 or 30% is common. And sinusitis, probably 30% is your average rating. So these are high-value claims. VA ratings for allergic rhinitis are all about polyps, which are growths. So rhinitis with polyps is rated at 30%. Rhinitis without polyps, but at least 50% obstruction of the nasal passages, or one side completely obstructed, is rated at 10%. What's your C&P exam for allergic rhinitis going to be like? It's all objective. You either have the polyps or you don't. So if you just file a claim for it and you can't prove the polyps or the obstruction, you're probably going to get denied. But you've been watching me for a while and you know that. And if you want to watch me a little bit more, get a little bit more into my head, check out my boot camp. Links in the description. CombatCraig.com. And I guess while we're at it, your VA doctor may or may not diagnose you. Believe it or not, they actually prescribe meds and treatment and all sorts of stuff and don't break off a diagnosis. It's weird. I think it's illegal, but whatever it is, we're trying to win our claim here. The current system in place sucks. So if you need a current diagnosis, here's an email address right here. These guys can help you out. Send them an email. Tell them you need a diagnosis or you need your symptoms accurately documented. It'll help you with your claim. Let's check out VA disability ratings for allergic rhinitis at Hill and Ponton. Also a sponsor of this video. Here's the common symptoms. Itchy nose, mouth, skin, eyes, throat, sneezing, watery eyes, runny nose, spasms, polyps. What is allergic rhinitis anyway? It's a condition that creates symptoms that affect the nose. The symptoms are more pronounced after breathing in something that you're allergic to. Again, service connection for allergic rhinitis, you need a current diagnosis, in-service event, symptoms, and then the nexus, the medical nexus. If this is a presumptive condition, you do not need this under the PACT Act. Secondary service connection for allergic rhinitis. This is a good way to go as well. The difference between direct service connection and secondary service connection is you don't have to explain what's been going on for the past 30 years. If you have a condition that's service connected and then you develop allergic rhinitis because of that service connected condition, you can file a secondary service connection claim. If you need to appeal your VA claim, check out Hill and Ponton at hillandponton.com. See if they can help you out. Also, if you're at Camp Lejeune between 53 and 87, you may be eligible for additional benefits. Links for both of those are in the description. Don't forget to sign up for my boot camp if you want to learn more about my process, which is the VA claims process. You're going to need medical evidence to win your VA claim. If you're missing a diagnosis, severity of your symptoms, or a nexus, and your doctor won't do it for you, send an email to Second Strata and see if they can help you with your missing medical evidence.